Hi, it's Leanne. How you going? I'm slowly getting better now, so I just want to do a quick feed for you. Just something that obviously I've noticed, and it comes up quite a bit about motivation. And winter's, it's not quite winter, but it's getting cooler, and I think people slow down a little bit. But I just wanted to talk to you to remind you about not worrying about it coming and going, because the nature of workout mojo, well, that definitely comes and goes depending on what's happening around you. Typically overwhelm, I think, is the biggest problem, and tiredness, and if you're busy, right, so you don't put that first, you put everything else first, so that's where the mojo workout disappears typically. But I think it's to be expected and not to be worried about. If your workout mojo comes in and out, your motivation, especially, it's a really bad idea to even expect motivation to stay there or to even rely upon it, yeah? Because at the end of the day, motivation will go in and out, and we need habits, right? We rely on habits and we rely on routines. We don't rely on motivation because, we just can't. It's not that reliable, I suppose, and I want you to expect that it'll go in and out and have a plan or an idea of what you might do when it gets a bit cooler and you don't actually feel like doing what you used to do. So I always like to think about what inspires you, right? So I find inspiration, being inspired, is a lot more motivating, interesting. It just can keep going. It can keep changing. It can be creating. It just keeps being created. So you are able to just keep reinventing, renewing your ideas, renewing what you love, doing what you love. I think inspiration has a lot more passion. It makes you want to do things, right? So if you're looking for things that inspire you rather than things that motivate you, then I think you're going to have a lot nicer time of it, and you're not going to worry as much because you're actually going to be happy doing whatever it is you love. Whether, during the cooler months you may not like to do boot camps, you might choose to do yoga, you might find Pilates, you might do swimming, you might go back to your gardening, you might, it doesn't matter what inspires you, but I think the thing is looking for something. It might be a class, right? So I'm really keen on trying to start a few classes, as in go to some classes, to try and I just love being inspired. So I love reading, I love movies, I love things that really I don't know what, build your passion, build your interests. So I don't want you to worry about your workout mojo going downhill at the moment. If it goes up and down, that's okay. Motivation's going to go up and down, and that's okay. Yeah. So I think you just need to keep tweaking and keep changing and keep looking for things that keep you inspired, and that to me is the answer to that that question, because a lot of people do worry about this. The first thing they'll say is they don't have any motivation. You don't need motivation. You need good habits. You need good routines. And that keeps you on track. You also need goals, because if you don't have goals to meet, then how can you possibly have any desire to get somewhere? Yeah, so that's probably a really important thing too. So if you want to have a chat about goals as to what you would actually like to achieve, and maybe have a think about what inspires you at the moment, or what would you love to do more of if you had more time. What would sort of lift you rather than have you feeling bad about your motivation waning, or your, not having any workout energy. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously energy is one thing. If you're trying to fix energy, don't fall for the old trap that if you do less, you're going to feel better, because that's not going to happen, right? It doesn't work like that. You do need to move your body to feel good and to feel healthy, but pick something that's going to inspire you, yeah? So that's my little rant for today. I just want to also tell you about the 30-day plan. So my coaching, that's exactly what we do. We talk about where you're at, what you want to achieve, and work out how you're going to get there, and what actions do you need to do to make a difference, to make those changes that you want to make, yeah? So that's through weekly coaching, catch-ups, videos like this. It could be, it depends what you're needing, right? So we can have a chat about what you actually need right now, what you want right now, the idea is to show you that it's not hard. You can fit it in with your family. You can fit it in with your kids. It's not as hard as you think, especially if you make it simple, and it's got to fit you, right? It's not one course for everybody. It's got to fit you, fit where you're at, fit with your lifestyle, with your busyness. But if you've got something you want to change, it's focused on you. It's focused on, let's change those things that are really getting you down, so we can make it, I don't know, make you feel inspired, make you feel better and more motivated, yeah? So that's my rant for today. If you've got any questions, please pop them in there and I'll answer you. And if you like this, it actually helped, feel free to do some love hearts and some likes, okay? So that I know that you actually liked it and that it was helpful. All right, so have a beautiful day. I hope you do something that inspires you and makes you feel really good, because that's the whole point, isn't it, really? All right, so have a great day, guys. Bye.